movies?
Sure, I do.
Which country are you from?
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Yeah, that's the one.
Awesome. So, which
What
movie?
about you?
I'm from India.
Okay.
Do you know anything about India?
Well, I know it has the second biggest population
Yes. After?
after China.
True. True. And tell me something that I should know about Tunisia.
Mm, Okay, wait. Uh, we speak two languages here, like the
Which
two main languages
which
are Arabic
languages?
and French.
Arabic and French.
Yeah.
Okay. And you like movies? Which movie did you watch recently?
Recently, I watched After Hours.
After Hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have heard of that movie, but I have never watched that movie. So, what is that movie about?
Well, it's really a masterpiece. It's Martin Scorsese, do you know the director?
Should I look that movie up?
Yeah, sure. It's a dark humor movie, and it's about a regular man, just a regular fella, having the worst night ever.
Okay, studio album. After Hours. It's an old movie, like 1985.
Yeah, it's kind of old.
Really, like it's very old. A New York office worker has a very strange night. New York office worker has a very strange night when he ventures for a late night date with a woman. Okay, he just met. It turns into a nightmare as he finds himself in farcical instruments. Ventures on a late night date. He ventures out for a late night date with a woman he just met. It turns into a nightmare as he finds himself in farcical circumstances. Okay, whatever. Let's take a screenshot and yeah.
Yeah, you definitely should watch it. I really
Yeah,
recommend
I
it.
can definitely watch that later. That's your favorite movie.
My favorite movie I'd say is Fight Club.
Which one?
Fight Club.
Fight Club. Oh, that one. Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, Edward Norton. I think it's the best movie, really.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But do you watch Avenger movies?
Yeah, I'm really such a big fan of Marvel work.
Yeah, but for me, my favorite is like Avengers, Infinity War. Yeah, that's kind of my favorite from Marvel.
Mm, I really like Marvel movies and superhero movies generally, but I prefer classic movies.
Why do you like classic movies so much?
I don't know, it gives me like a comfortable feeling. I'm really comfortable, and I adore like the cinematography and like the way they used to make movies.
And classic movies, like, do you watch them in English or do you watch the dubbed versions? English.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. At least your English is improving, right?
I mean, I know how to speak English because like I've been watching movies, I mean American movies since I was like I don't know 7 8 years old.
Okay, that's how you learn to speak English.
Yeah,
Awesome. But do you think how long have you been on Omegle?
yeah, you're like my first stranger this night.
This is your first time.
No, you're my first interaction tonight.
I am your first
Other,
interaction tonight.
yeah,
I am the first person.
Yeah.
You didn't meet anybody before me?
Tonight, no.
Okay, so I am on Omegle for 1 year. What about you?
I don't know. I've been using it for like too long, I would say, but like I don't use it that often.
Like how? Okay, you don't use them. You don't use it often.
Yeah.
Mm, okay, and
What do you watch series like TV shows, series, Netflix?
I am not a big fan of series because if I start watching a series, a TV shows, okay, then I keep watching. Like I just keep watching one after another. Then time flies away. So I'm not a big fan of series, but I watch movies sometimes. Once in a while, once in a once in 2 weeks, something like that. I'll watch a movie.
Oh, I watch maybe like 2 movies a day.
You watch 2 movies a day.
Yeah,
Was
I'm a movie freak.
I before like 1 year ago or something, I had I had a break. I had a break for
Mhm.
1 week. Then I just watched movies. I didn't do anything else. I just watched movies.
Like, do you work? Do you have a job?
Yeah, definitely I have a job, but then I had a break for 1 week. So then I watched.
So, like, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
I'd say maybe like, I don't know, 25, 26.
No, not that old. I am just 21.
Oh,
What
yeah.
about you?
How old do you think I am?
19?
Oh, almost. I'm 18.
Okay, and you are going to turn 19 when?
April, next April.
Next April.
Yeah.
But I'll turn 22 soon, very soon. Like in 1 month.
Oh,
Yeah. So you put in like in the common interest section, you put in movies.
yeah, because that's my main thing. That's what I love most, movies.
Yeah, awesome. I used to put TikToks. I was putting in TikTok, but I thought I also like movies. So let's see who I get. Who do I get if I put in movies? So that's why I put in movies.
If you put TikTok tonight, we probably wouldn't have met because I don't use TikTok like at all. Like I don't even have the app on my phone.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like it, I think.
I am also not a big fan of TikTok or anything, but I find I get a lot of friendly people if I use that TikTok. If I put in TikTok, I'll get a lot of friendly people.
All right.
That's why I use TikTok. I also don't really like TikTok.
Okay, what about video games?
Video games, I only play one video game. That's chess, and not much more.
Oh, I mean, for your age, I thought maybe you like. Have you played video games when you were a kid?
I have played when I was like in eighth grade. Yeah, eighth, ninth. When I was like 13 or 14, then I used to go to a cyber cafe to play games. There I
Oh, me
played.
too.
There I played GTA,
There were like
Minecraft,
computers with like connected servers. So me and my friends after school, we would go to what do you call it? Cyber cafe.
cyber cafe,
Yeah, and we would play Counter Strike together.
Counter Strike,
Yeah,
and like you have to shoot the other people.
yeah,
You have to
Counter
shoot your
Strike.
friends or the avatar of your friends.
I mean, sometimes me and my friends would be on the same team.
Okay, but I don't really remember what I have played. I vaguely remember very, very cloudy kind of very that kind of memory not clear.
Uh, That's not the case for me because I've been playing video games since I was like really, really young.
Okay, like for from 3,
No, not three. I don't know, maybe 5 years old, I would say.
5 years. Okay. Yeah. And you have this phone from when?
Sorry?
And this is a mobile phone. This is a mobile phone you are having. You are having this phone from when? From who? How
Oh,
old were you?
I'm actually using my brother's phone because I lost my phone yesterday.
Like how did you lose your phone?
I don't know. I guess I dropped it somewhere and I didn't notice.
Man, you need to be responsible. It also happened with me once. Like I lost a.
And this is the second phone I lost, so it's it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, man, you need to be responsible. I also lost something before, but that was not a phone. That was key. I lost my key. Lost the key.
Oh,
Lost the key
I
of my
think I
home.
lost maybe 100 keys in my life.
You have lost 100 keys in your life.
Yeah, probably, maybe even more.
So
It always loses.
I lost the key and I could not get into my house. Then we probably broke the lock.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably we had to break the lock. Hmm.
that happened to me when I was a kid, but I didn't break the lock. I just waited for my mom to come home, which was I don't know. I waited for like 3 or 4 hours maybe.
Okay. Movies and what do you want to become in the future? You're 19, right? Or you're 18. You'll soon turn 19.
Yeah, so
Soon you will
like
turn
I
19.
graduate this year and next year, hopefully, I'm going to a law school to become,
A lawyer.
I don't know, haven't decided yet, but maybe a lawyer. We'll
Uh,
see.
why do you? There are so many options. Like you can become whoever you want to, kind of. But you are only trying to become a lawyer.
This is actually related to my movie addiction, some would say, because when I was, like I said, I adore classic movies, and once there's a scene of like a court or a lawyer or like a trial in a movie, I'd be really amazed with the lawyer's performance, such as Al Pacino's performance in Justice for All. Do you know that movie?
I have probably heard of that.
Maybe, I don't know. And like likewise, Matthew McConaughey, and
Yes, yes.
yeah, I was just really breathtaken by that performances, and
Hmm.
I just
So
loved
you're
the power of a lawyer and standing in a court and defending someone.
yeah. That's sounds interesting, right? Like you will get interesting cases. You will be able to fight against crime and stuff like that, right?
I mean, the main point is making money, but yeah, so maybe
Yes,
we'll see
definitely,
about
definitely,
that later.
definitely. If you are not like making money, it's very important.
I mean, I seriously do love the job. I love it.
Like you will like to become a lawyer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean
So
that's the goal.
this something similar happened with me. Like I was never really fascinated with learning English, but but what happened is I started watching movies in English. I started watching Hollywood movies. Okay. Then because the movies are not very well dubbed in my own language, so I started watching Hollywood movies. From then I from then I'm in love with English. So
Okay, I see your point.
so then I used to think that if I understand well English, I'll be able to understand these movies. Nah, that will be great. That will be great. That's how my English journey started actually. But I also studied English a lot in my school, but I was never passionate. Never really passionate with English. But after watching those great pieces of work, those movies, I fell in love with English.
Uh, Likewise, mate.
Yeah. So your favorite movie
Yeah,
is that? Like, what is the name again?
Fight Club.
That's your favorite movie. And you told me another movie. You talked about another movie, a old movie.
Oh, yeah, After Hours.
Yeah, After Hours. So that's about a guy, and he goes. What is that movie?
Yeah, he just finished work and he was sitting at a cafe and he met this lovely girl, it seemed, and she gave her number and he called her later that night and they agreed that he would pay her a visit at her house. He thought they were going to have sex, obviously, but that wasn't what happened. And the night just broke down when it turned to be the worst night of his life.
Like, what happened to him?
Oh, do you want me to spoil the movie
Yeah,
for you?
spoil the movie.
Okay, so he didn't like the girl. She was weird. He said they didn't get along. So he left. He left, and he lost all his money. He was getting a cab, and his money like flew out of the window. So he couldn't even pay the taxi driver. When he was going home by train, he only had like 97 cents in his pocket, and that wasn't enough to get a train ticket. So he couldn't even get the train home. So he was trying to make a phone call or to get some money to go home, and he goes to this bar. And the owner of the bar was about to give him money, but the register got stuck, and he gave him the key to his house, and he wait, I'm sorry.
What is happening? Your lights are gone. Okay, now it is back.
And he gave him key to his house, and he told him to bring him something from the house. I think it's the key to the register, so he can give him the money. And he left his keys with the bartender in case he didn't come back.
Yeah.
And then the bartender gets a phone call, and his girlfriend is dead, the bartender's girlfriend.
Okay.
And it turned out to be it was the same girl that the main character, the dude, who was about to sleep with, and she killed herself because he left her, obviously. And then all of the neighborhood thought he was like a burglar, a thief. So everybody was like chasing after him, trying to beat the shit out of him, basically. And he is just like bouncing from weird interaction to other whole night.
Yeah.
And all he wanted was to go home, but that was too hard for some reason.
And this is the latest movie you have watched.
Yeah,
Wow. Like, you don't like new movies. You're not a fan of new movies.
I mean, recently I also watched Bullet Train.
Bullet Train, Brad Pitt. Yeah. I've seen the
Yeah,
poster.
you've probably seen the posters everywhere.
Yeah, the poster is literally everywhere.
Yeah, I really liked it.
And did you like X-Men?
Not specifically, but I'm really excited for the return of Wolverine in the new Deadpool.
And they are making a new movie with Wolverine, I think, right?
Yeah, he will appear in Deadpool 3.
He will appear.
Who? What?
Like Wolverine will appear in Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
And Deadpool 3 will come on which year? 2024?
maybe next year, maybe 2024. Who knows?
2024 probably. Yeah, these movies take a lot of time to appear. And what about Avatar? Did you like that movie?
But I think Avatar is coming out next month.
December. I think
Oh, so in 2 months.
somewhere in December it will probably come out. So did you watch Avatar?
Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 times.
I watched it like I am also like watched it 4 5 times. Yeah, 3 to 3 4 times.
I mean, my whole family watched Avatar when it first came out in 2009, but I was like, I don't know, I was too young to remember. I do remember, but it's like it's not that clear because Avatar was a big thing because of the 3D feature. It was
Okay,
new in
you all
2009.
watched it in the cinema hall, like theater.
Yeah, with those like 3D glasses and shit.
Wow. Like if you wear these glasses, like do you really like does it really feel like 3D or it is not that real? Like if you wear these
Oh,
glasses,
did you try 7D?
what?
Did you try 7D?
7D.
Yeah.
I haven't even tried 3D really.
Oh fuck. Well, 7D, like you sit in a chair and the chair moves and like it like airs out and moves and shakes and vibrates and
Okay.
like it's awesome.
But when you see movies in 3D, can you really see them? Can you really feel them? Like, do they look real?
They look they look like they're out of the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
They look like it's happening in front of you.
Not like really, really happen in front of you, but you feel like they're not in the screen anymore, like they're out of the screen.
They look more alive.
It's when you're watching a movie on like a computer screen, that's 2D. If you're watching it in the theater, it's still 2D. But when you use those glasses and it becomes a 3D movie, you feel like the characters and the whole environment of the movie is like not on the screen anymore. That's basically what 3D means.
Yeah.
Third dimension.
Like then you can perceive the depth. Like,
Yeah, yeah, basically that was what I was trying to say. You can notice the depth.
yeah. I studied how these movies, these, like, I studied in my school how these things work, how 3D glasses work, how 3D movies work. Why do we have two eyes instead of one? Do you know why we have two eyes instead of just one eye?
You
I don't know. Like, if you watch
Maybe
three,
because so we don't look ugly. I don't know.
no, not really, not because of that reason, but if you see 3D cameras, you'll see that it has two lenses. Have you seen 3D? Have you seen 3D camera?
No.
If you see a 3D camera, you will see it has got two lenses. Like normal cameras just have one lens. Do you understand what I'm trying to mean?
Yeah.
Like normal cameras, but if you look at a 3D camera, it has got two. So like human, like it is made such a way, it's like a human.
Alright.
We have because we have two eyes to perceive the depth.